Welcome to day 5. It is our final day together inside of the Human Design Business Activator. I am so proud of you for making it this far. Today, we are going to be diving into a very valuable topic for entrepreneurs and personal brands. We're going to be talking about how you can actually start monetizing online with human design. You are going to be getting some foundational business training on the initial steps that you need to take in order to start monetizing online. So if you like learning business, you are going to enjoy this training. If you also like learning human design, and I trust that you have if you've made it this far, then you will enjoy the ability to merge both foundational business steps with human design so that you are adding value to your business through the approach of individuality. So let's dive into talking about 3 of the core steps that you need to take in order to start monetizing online that you are going to need to take regardless of what your human design is. Some of you may know what these are already, but again, the purpose of this course is to ensure that we're all moving and flowing on the same page. So we're going to start with the first and most important to actually monetize online. The first of those is you need to define a target audience for yourself. Before you can sell online, you need to actually understand who it is that you're selling to. You would actually be surprised how many people don't actually have this part nailed down in their business plan yet. People know that they have customers, that they want customers. They might have an idea of who their ideal customer is, but they haven't taken the time to actually write that, define it, clarify it. If this is you, there is no shame, there's no shade, but this is going to be an opportunity for you to get clear on who your ideal customer is. The second foundational step that you need to take in monetizing online is you need to identify a platform that you're going to sell your offers through. So first is clarifying your audience. Second is clarifying the platform. A lot of people leverage social media. So part of the platform selection would include selecting which social media platforms you're going to be focusing your selling efforts on. You can also sell directly through your website if you do not want to use social media. And if you take that approach, you would be focusing on bringing traffic into your website through SEO optimization. You can also be focusing your selling efforts through broader mediums of exchange. Like if you have a physical or a digital product that you want to list on Etsy or Amazon, for example. So I want you to be thinking about the platforms in which you currently use or plan to use to distribute your offers. Offers are the third step that you need to take to begin monetizing online, regardless of your human design. You need to create an offer. You need to be able to answer the question, what am I providing to the people that I identified in step 1, my ideal customer, that they consider to be valuable? This could be a product, service, and it could also be knowledge and subject matter expertise. As I say, regardless of your human design, you are going to need these 3 things before monetizing online. To summarize again, it's an ideal audience, at least one platform that you're going to be distributing your offers through, and then you actually need to create an offer that other people perceive as valuable. So once you have these foundations in place, then we can move into the conversation around the role that human design is playing in your monetization. So one role that human design plays in monetization is it impacts the way that you communicate. You have a personal communication style that is being influenced by your design. That communication style influences the branding and the marketing of your business. It also influences the way that you sell. So while every person communicates differently, there's going to be certain strengths that are outlined in your human design chart that can help you amplify the way that you communicate. Aligning your sales and marketing message to your design can actually significantly increase the resonance that your ideal customer feels when they are engaging with your content, your branding, and your marketing. So communication style is one role that human design plays. Another role that human design plays is in energy management. And we've touched on this throughout the course. So to reiterate and to make it relevant for the conversation around monetization, I want you to understand that energy management helps you clarify when to launch, how many clients to take on, etc. To give you a practical example, let's say that I have 2 clients working with me right now who are entrepreneurs that want help setting up their business model to support their design. Both of these clients have a primary focus, a primary goal right now to bring in new revenue through high ticket one-on-one client coaching. Client A is a generator and client B is a reflector, and both have a revenue goal of making $10,000 a month through their one-on-one coaching. While working with these clients, I will suggest completely different strategies for client A than I will for client B. Part of that is due solely to energy type, and even more of it will actually have to do with other factors in their design. But what I want you to know is that client A will meet their revenue goal through a completely different structure and a completely different strategy than client B. But both clients will be able to meet their revenue goals without burning out. They're going to be able to honor their individuality. They're going to be able to manage their energy effectively in accordance with their design and still meet their goals. When you are building your business around your design, you can guarantee that you will not experience burnout. Energy management is what is enabling you to do so, and it enables you to sustain momentum over time so that you aren't launching things in your business, because I know it and I've seen it many times. You do not want to be in the place of launching an offer and then taking 8 weeks to recover. And that doesn't have to be your reality if you are managing your energy in the way that you are building your business and monetizing online. Another role that human design plays in monetization is it enables you to get paid for leveraging your natural strengths. So a projector who plays the archetypal role of the advisor in business is going to have a completely different business model and offer suite than a generator who is a builder archetype by nature. It will always be easier for a projector to sustain a business model that has been designed to capitalize on their natural strengths than it will be for a generator who tries to copy the business model of a projector and expect to experience the same level of results. I see this happen all the time online, and it is very painful for me to watch. So if you take anything away from today's lesson, I want it to be this: the only offers that your energy will naturally get behind now and in the future are the ones that are being informed by your individual strengths. So let's talk about some monetization strategies that you can focus on depending on your energy type, so you begin to see the importance and value of living your design in business, specifically when it comes to monetization. Remember what we touched on at the beginning? There are 3 fundamentals to online business: your audience, your platform, and your offers. Don't forget this as we begin to flow through the conversation on energy type specific strategies. Starting with generators and manifesting generators, both types want to be selecting platforms that enable you to be engaging and in response to your audience. We covered the concepts of response, responsiveness, and respondability in more depth in the Your Design and Business Blueprint. In this training today, we're going to discuss response at a high level. And what I can share with you for both generators and MGs is that when it comes to platform selection, you want to choose platforms that enable you to be engaging through response. Some examples would be Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads. Podcasts and YouTube are not going to be super great for enabling you to be in response with your audience. So it's something for you to consider. One reason why I like Instagram and why I personally started on Instagram as a generator is because I was enabling myself to engage with and respond with my community and begin creating content and offers in response. So we've covered platform selection strategy for generators and manifesting generators. Now let's talk about projectors. Something for your type to consider is that you thrive through recognition and formal invitations for guidance from the people you're designed to serve, from your ideal audience. These requests for guidance from other people are called invitations. Invitations serve as your green light to focus more of your energy in that direction. When it comes to the business fundamentals of landing clients, you want to learn to position yourself to receive invitations. I'd say that your positioning is probably the most essential component to master for your energy type. Cold outreach isn't going to work well for you. And instead, you can use the content that you create on the platforms that you choose to do the work of attracting those invitations for guidance. I would say it's very important for projectors to choose platforms that you like creating content for from a genuine place. Don't choose the one that your mind thinks that it should choose. I want you to tune into your body, tune into your genuine desires, and see where you genuinely want to focus your energy. So this is a platform selection strategy for projectors to consider that honors your natural strengths. Now we're going to talk about manifestors. For this energy type, it's really important for your business to be set up to enable you to actually step into the power of the archetypal role that you play as the initiator, and to be able to initiate to your fullest capacity. Well, for the other types, we've talked about platform selection. For you, we're actually going to talk about the business fundamental of offer creation. And for manifestors, what I'm going to offer today is for you to actually create a checklist for yourself that answers these 3 questions. You can run through this checklist every single time before you launch an offer, and it will help you capitalize on your natural strengths. The first question is this offer innovative? The second question is, how is this offer different from anything that you've ever seen before in the marketplace? You need to be able to define that. And if you're not yet able to define that, then you have a little bit more market research to do before you go to launch your offer. The third question, am I clear on how to communicate the value of this offer to my audience? So these are 3 questions that I've created that are specific to the manifestor energy type, and they can serve you in terms of running through this checklist for yourself before you launch an offer. Something to remember as a manifestor is that your communication is very important to the health of your design, and you will need to do a fair amount of education with your audience before you launch an offer, especially if something is very innovative, so that your audience understands the value of something that is truly very unique and probably something they haven't seen before. So now we've talked about some monetization strategy considerations for manifestors specifically related to offer creation. Our final energy type is reflectors. If you recall from day 2, we talked about the archetypal role of the reflector being the evaluator. So for you, I would say that when it comes to platform selection for your business, you need to consider that you operate on a 28-day cycle that is very unique to you, and that you need to be able to feel empowered in the way that you show up on the platforms that you are marketing and creating content for. You do not want to be engaging with platforms that are dictating the pace at which you work. So for reflectors specifically, I believe that you having a primary platform being something such as email marketing, YouTube, or podcasting being the ultimate strategy for you. Platforms that are rewarding super frequent posting, like daily posting, and that you score and rank higher in the algorithm if you're posting more frequently. So platforms such as TikTok or Instagram are likely not going to be a smart strategic move for your energy type. Again, these are strategies for you to consider. They're not prescriptive. As we begin to wrap up today's training, I want everyone here to feel like they've gotten a taste of what some monetization strategies can look like that are tailored to your unique design. If we were working in a one-on-one setting together, we'd have even more space to get granular based off of the specifics of your design. And those are the spaces where we actually synthesize your entire design and discuss it from a holistic perspective in relation to your business goals. So if you are interested in working one-on-one together, there's a link in the description of this video for you to take steps to apply for either a one-on-one strategy session with me or longer-term business mentorship. You have 2 options available to you, and if you feel the pull, I encourage you to follow that. To recap what we've learned from today's training, you learned the 3 fundamentals to monetizing online regardless of your human design. Those are defining your audience, defining your platform, and defining your offers. We talked about some strategies for you to consider to help you monetize based off of your energy type in accordance with those fundamentals that I mentioned. To recap those, for generators and MGs, we discussed choosing a platform where you can consistently engage and respond to your audience. For projectors, we talked about choosing a platform and marketing strategy that enables you to attract invitations directly to you. For manifestors, we discussed a 3-question checklist for you to run through before you launch every new offer. For reflectors, we talked about choosing a platform that enables you to honor your 28-day energy cycle, which likely will not be a platform that rewards daily posting. What I will suggest now is that you write down your biggest takeaway from today's training on monetizing online with your human design. I would encourage you to actually take 30 seconds right now to pause and write something down. The active writing is what actually helps you integrate what you're learning from this course, and it will enable you to take aligned action. I'll end by saying that these past 5 days with you have been a really satisfying journey for me as a generator. I am genuinely grateful for your presence, your time, your attention. I trust that the education in this course will empower you on the path to personal fulfillment and material prosperity through your business. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting yourself. And thank you for activating your alignment. I hope to see you in a future offer.